So that class, you guys are purposely going to run it every single time, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's like 5 hours. They're out of there by 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And then Saturday and Sunday, which is their day 4 and 5, is their first weekend in the field doing inspections and getting contracts signed by themselves, believe it or not. No ride along training whatsoever. And then they come back Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for about 3 hours. Okay, that's it. There is no hand holding. You don't bring anybody shotgun in your truck. And I'm going to show you what kind of results we get with that. Okay, so this is the
Oh
fun.
my God, that's amazing.
Well, I'm so excited to show you this, Skylar. You're going to love this. Okay, so check this out. This is Dustin. Dustin's actually in like the Omaha or Lincoln, Nebraska area. So what he's saying is his first round of recruiting, he kept 9 people. Okay, so here's what he said. He goes, "Hey, here's the results. In 2 weeks, my 9-person sales team has gotten 113 new clients and approved $750,000 in revenue with
Oh,
55 jobs into the system. And that's just a snapshot of 2 weeks.
wow.
14 days. That's what?
That's bonkers. That is crazy.
It's amazing. And again, these are not one-offs. I'm going to show you a handful here, okay? Okay, so the next one I'm going to show you, this guy's in Minnesota. So guys, what do we know about Minnesota winters?
Oh, they're brutal. I got family up there in St. Paul.
Brutal and long, right? I mean, it's winter
Yes,
into April, right? Like sometimes until the end of
it is.
April.
They
So
got snow last June.
exactly, that's like up here.
Oh
I
my
get
God.
snow June 1st, 2nd, 3rd. Yeah, it's heartbreaking. Send me to Florida. All right. So keep that in mind for a second, okay? Because this is where this guy's in. He's in Minneapolis area. So he said, we are halfway through our first round of training. They're not even done. They're only 3 days of training in. We have 2 guys, so smaller class. We have 2 guys, and from their AHA list, I'll tell you what that is in a second, they have 10 claims between them. That means they signed 5 contracts each on their first weekend. But look what he says
Oh,
next. He goes, they're further along than any other training that we've used, and we never even had to take them in our truck.
beautiful.
Check this out though.
That's
So here's right, no ride along training. So here's the cool part though. Okay. So I just sent you another screenshot. This is actually an email that he sent me later. Okay. So he goes, between those 2 new guys, one of them is at 1.3 million already, and the other one is about to crack a million. That was in 5 months. And not only was it 5 months, he bought my program in the middle of January in Minnesota winter, and he sent me that email the first week of June.
wow. Wow.
So 2/3 or more of that time was winter, and they still cumulatively sold $2.3 million as brand new people.
That's incredible.
It's wild.
That is incredible.
It's amazing. And because again, we're teaching them in a way, we've made, instead of it feeling like rocket science, we've made it easy bake oven. Like that's literally all I'm doing here. Okay. I'll show you one more. If you want to see more, I definitely can, but for the sake of time, I'll just show you one more here. So this guy, I can't remember where he is. He's in the South somewhere. It might be like Tennessee or South Carolina or something like that. But so what he said was, so out of the 3 that completed training, we had 18 contingencies signed on the opening weekend. That means they signed 6 contracts each on the first weekend by themselves. Okay. So
So like 3 days of training.
3 days of training. Exactly. Because on day 4 and 5, that's how they sign those contracts. And then they come back for some follow up Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So, like, when I told you we could take it from 30 days down to 4, that's not an exaggeration. And you're not getting in the truck,
Wow.
right?
That's amazing.
So I'm going to let you guys in on a couple things though, because I don't want you to think this is like snake oil or smoke and mirrors or whatever. So the first thing though
Right.
that I want you to think while we're looking at these types of results is retention. Okay, think about like the window of time when we hire people between point of hire and first signed, which is obviously going to be first commission paid, needs to be as short of a window of time as humanly possible. It cannot be weeks or God forbid months before somebody catches on. They're going to quit. They need to make money, right?
Hmm.
So we're getting these people results their first weekend or their first week. So they are hooked. Like think about Ed's guy. Okay, that dude that in Ed's class where he signed 7 contracts
Yeah.
his first weekend. that guy, so like when Ed saw him in training on Monday, he was like, dude, you just made like 15 grand this weekend. When was the last time you did that working at the T-Mobile store or Outback
Right.
Steakhouse? You know what I mean? Like that guy's not going anywhere, right? And even the people who only sign one contract or two contracts their first week, they're making 2 to 5 grand. They've never seen that kind of money in their life, most people, right? They're not going anywhere,
Right.
Right.
right? Okay. Now, I want to get to an exciting part here, and I don't always tell everybody this, but I'm going to tell you. So, this is very proprietary to my system, okay? But I'm going to let you in on part of the reason. I'm not going to give away the whole farm, but I'm going to let you in on something that I do that we get these numbers so fast, okay?
Yeah.
So, during training, you're going to do a